You ready?
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, make noise for Matt Wright!
I'm so nervous. I think that's normal. I told my wife I was nervous, and she was like, don't be silly. And I was like, I don't think that'll help. It's my whole plan. $35. I thought I'd be smarter by now. Do any of you guys ever get that feeling? You ever honestly look at yourself and be like, oh, I thought I would know more by now? Because, like, I'm an adult on paper. You know what I mean? I remember being a child and looking at someone my age and being like, man, if I'm ever in trouble, surely that man could help me out. But now if a kid comes up to me and he's like, I'm scared. I'm like, same, dude. This is nuts. I am also scared. Are you late on your taxes as well, young man? Are you also overburdened by life to the point that you just can't choose the order to do your tasks, so you get overwhelmed and you don't do your tasks? No, you do hopscotch? All right, sick. Love that. Good for you. That's the way to do it. I did not always do stand-up comedy. I actually went to business school, and thanks. I guess it didn't take. I started doing stand-up the week I graduated business school, and my parents were very confused. As soon as I graduated, I was like, Mom, I don't really know if I want to do any business jobs. I think I would like to do stand-up comedy. And she was like, oh, no. I think I just got very late postpartum depression. One time we were driving home in a snowstorm and I wanted to watch TV. I've always been in a rush for leisure my entire life. And we were driving and I said, Dad, drive faster. I want to get home and watch the TV. And my mom turned around and she said, Matthew, it's better to arrive safe than to arrive alive. Okay, interesting advice. One cool thing about my mother is that in her late 40s, she went back to university and she got her master's. I thought that was really cool. And for what it's worth, I think that's when we should go to school. Not when we're 17 and our brains aren't cooked yet. That's a wild time to make that decision, to be so horny and so stupid. And be like, pick your future now. No, you should have to bartend for 5 years and then travel till you spend all that money and then you should go to school. But my mother went back to school and she did her university education on the internet, which was wild because she did not know how to use the computer at all. This was a different time. All baby boomers now all have like Facebook addictions and they're on the computer all the time. At that point, she had never touched it. She's like, that's where the porn is. Like, oh, stay away from it. You know, it was different. She did not know how to use the computer at all, but she had to do her studying on the computer. And I respected it so much. And I tried to help her, but it was not easy. One time she woke me up in the middle of the night when she was writing a paper and she was like, Matt, I lost half my assignment. And I was like, oh no. She's like, can you help me get it back? And I was like, probably not. was like, what did you lose? I could try to help you. And she said this. She said, I lost the whole right half. So I just reached over her shoulder like a young Bill Gates and maximized the window. And she gave me $20 and I went back to sleep. And I've been looking for a dumber way to make money ever since then. And I'm happy to report to you that I found it. I love doing comedy. I hated applying for jobs as a young person. What a humiliating thing, because you have no skills and no abilities, and you just realize that all that time you spent getting that piece of paper, and no one ever asks you to look at it. I think I could have just told people I went. It's a brutal job market out there right now, and I think it has been for quite some time, frankly. Everyone's like, this is an entry-level job, 40 years experience, come on, let's go. Applying for jobs was horrible, especially like 10 years ago, because now it's all over email. Not that long ago, it was very different. If you wanted a job somewhere, even at a bar or something, you'd have to just walk in to someone who had the job that you wanted and be like, are you almost done? So humiliating to print off your own resume and just try to make your own terrible credentials sound good, and then just have to walk up to another adult and be like, hey. I printed off a list of stuff I hope you'll like about me. I was just hoping that, I don't know, you would pay me to be here 40 hours a week. But for some reason, I have included a list of jobs that have not worked out so far. And in case you're not sold yet, you just flip to the back page where I've included a brief list of 3 people who've agreed to go along with this goddamn charade. References are crazy. What do you think you're learning about someone by calling people when they choose who's talking about them? Because, like, unless you're a loser, we all know 3 people who will lie for us. You don't know anything about that person. If you want to learn something about someone, here's who you call. You call one person who they worked for in the past, a randomly selected ex, and then someone who's driven them home in a taxi later than 1 o'clock in the morning. That's how you find out. You know who my references were when I was 20? It was my roommate, and then my second roommate, and then my first roommate doing a different voice. Job interview process, so embarrassing. They ask you the most condescending questions that no human being should ever ask another person. What's your biggest weakness? I'm here. Obviously, my biggest weakness is a lack of income. Do you have any questions? Yeah, why am I more dressed up than you when you're the one making money? It says on my resume right now that I finished in the top 5 in the Pythagoras math competition in the entire country. It says that right now on my resume, if you think it's a good system. Here's the thing, though. I'll tell you one thing. That's true. But I did that in grade 4. Still did it. Macaulay Culkin still has Home Alone on his resume. We peak young. It's not our fault. I would worry one day that, you know, someone would call me and be like, we need you to do some calculations. We're building a bridge, you know? buddy. That ain't me. Why don't you call me if you want to find out how many apples Jimmy has left in his bag? That's... Someone just went, oh my, which is dynamite, honestly. I'll take that over an applause break any day. To just hear you guys slowly stop enjoying the joke, except for one person who was real tickled and just slid into her inner grandmother and threw out a, oh my, what a treat it is to have my nephew sleep over tonight. Good for you. Thanks for being here. What's your name?
Christian.
Christian? Did you think I asked you your religion? Are you religious? A little? No, we have time. Go ahead. No. Is that your girlfriend?
It is.
Are you guys on a delay? What's your name? Buddhist. What is it?
Oh, Kevin.
Oh, Kevin. Is that Irish? You got a little apostrophe in there? That's right. Irish man, Christian woman, that adds up. I know that sorry, you know what? I'm already so far out of the pocket, I'm just gonna have a drink of water now. Do you want to dip your head in this or something? You know what's crazy? I went over there and I was like, I'll get a little drop of water, and then I was like, made that little quip and I forgot to drink any water. So, serves me right for being such an asshole. I was thinking about that the other day, like junior high and high school, I think that's the most taxing mental part of my entire life. I can't believe it. I used to study like 5 different subjects in one day. I don't mean to be dramatic, but if you came up to me now, at this age, as an adult, and asked me to study 5 different things, I would kill you. I would rather go to prison. Do you understand? I can't even believe that I'm still the same guy, that at one point in my life, I studied 5 different subjects and then was tested on them. Because now, if I fold my laundry and go for a walk in the same day, I'm like, am I God? And people are so hard on teenagers, and their lives are brutal. What a brutal life. You start your day on the bus, and you're not even going somewhere you're choosing. They put you on a bus to go do math. You would be so mad. They are relentless to teenagers. Then the bell rings and a new adult comes in. They're like, now do French. And they're like, oh no, qu'est-ce que c'est? And then we're like, teenagers are so grumpy. Yeah, dude, you would be so mad if that was your life. You would be furious. Both my parents are teachers. I think it's an amazing job to have. I think they should be paid way more. I think people are far too hard on teachers, especially parents today, are such losers. People are like, oh, that's a bad teacher. What is a bad teacher? You go try to control 30 of the dumbest, horniest people you tried. See how good you are at it. That's an incredible thing to do. I can barely do this with you guys, and you paid to be here. They should be paid more, man, because that's like, sometimes the people are like, oh, that's a bad teacher. It's like, what does that even mean? Like, sometimes you'll be watching the news and they'll be like, whoa, a gorilla got loose in the zoo and caused quite a bit of trouble. No one is ever like, what a terrible zookeeper. Everyone's just like, yeah, that makes sense. The gorillas shouldn't be in there. They should be out roaming free and vaping in the woods. People are so mean to teachers, man. They should get paid way more. And teachers in America should get paid whatever Taylor Swift makes. They should get paid because that is the most insane job in the world right now. They have a school shooting every day. And every day. I know that we don't talk about that. We're like, ugh, but it is crazy. And their solution is like, we should give the teachers guns. And I say, that's such an American way of thinking. That whole, we gotta fight fire with fire. It's like, have you tried water? Try water. You don't see a bunch of firefighters going into a burning building with a bunch of AK-47s. America! You know? I don't know. School is so hard. Every bit of it was so difficult, except gym class. Man, what a treat. Because school, for the most part, it kind of feels like teachers do their best to educate you, but a lot of it, the way that it's set up systemically, is like teach people how to sit in an office. That's a lot of it, except gym class. Work would be better. I don't know what your guys' job is, but man, work would be way better if you got gym class at work. Any job would be better. If you're like, all right, what are you doing tomorrow? 9 o'clock, I'm at my desk. First thing, sending emails. 10 o'clock? 10 o'clock, we had a meeting. 11 o'clock? Dodgeball. I want you to light up Diane from HR. Then everyone shower together for some reason. Then back at your desk, quick lunch, then more emails. Email Diane, tell her you're sorry. The most memorable thing I ever heard from a teacher was from a gym teacher I had. This was unbelievable. I don't think he was trying to be inspirational, but he said something to me that was so beautiful, and I think I will hold it in me, in my heart, for the rest of my life. So, when I was in grade 12, here's what we did for gym class. Mostly it was just playing sports with your friends. That's what it was most of the time. It's just weird, because I remember being a little bit anxious in gym class, because I was like worried that I would do a bad job, which is wild. Because I was playing badminton under fluorescent lighting in Gander, Newfoundland at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The stakes could not have been lower. So, here's the thing. Here was our gym class, okay? First was basketball. Then we did indoor soccer. Then we did volleyball. But then they put a new one in, dance. They made us all dance in the middle of the afternoon, and it was not a popular addition to the curriculum in my school, let me tell ya. My gym class had 18 guys and 2 girls. And the girls partnered up. So there's some guys in my gym class, and I won't say who they are. You don't even know them, but you probably know people like this. They smelled like a snowmobile smoked a joint. You got it? Got it. The rule is in gym class, if you do not wear your gym clothes, you are not allowed to participate, which is normally very sad. In this instance, they did not want to participate. So, not only did they not wear their gym clothes, they went to their lockers and they put on more stuff. They put on winter jackets. They put on hats, snow pants. One guy had a helmet on. And they walked in there so cocky, they're like, "Sir, forgot our gym clothes. Guess we're not dancing today." But my gym teacher shut him down so fast and lifted my spirits for like 9 years. He was like, "Young man, I don't care if you're wearing a skidoo suit. It's dance time." I was like... And then he made them dance together wearing that. A bunch of high 16-year-olds do-si-doing in the middle of the afternoon. You know what, though? They should teach dance in schools. That's a good thing to teach kids because dancing happens. It comes up. It really does. It comes up. You have to dance at bars. You have to dance at weddings. I've never been at a wedding and had a game of badminton break out, even once. I'll tell you one thing, though. I have been at a wedding that a game of badminton really would have helped. Because here's the thing. I am at a point in my life where I'm going to a wedding every single weekend. And some of them are fun. Some of them, I have notes. We're doing this a lot, and we have not gotten better at it. We're doing the same stuff that we've been doing for millions of years for no reason other than tradition. What are we doing with the bouquet toss? What are we doing? Stop it. It is so mean to single people. Because for single people at weddings, it's tough. Maybe they went through a breakup. Maybe they're worried that they'll never find anyone. And let me tell you, baby, the bride and groom don't care at all. They make it through the ceremony, all the hubbubaloo, and all they want to do is throw down a couple tequila shots and dance to Rod Stewart, and they won't let them. Not only will they not let them dance, they're like, "DJ, cut the music. Hey, turn out the lights. All right. All you single losers, reveal yourselves onto the dance floor. Be alone together in front of us. Confirm you have no one. Battle over my discarded flowers to see which one of you will not be alone forever." I believe in it. I do. I got married this year, actually. I did. Thank you. It was beautiful. It was an amazing day. My wife came, which is a treat. It's nice of her. Man, I hope we got that laugh on camera. Marge Simpson's here. Homie! Sorry. This is like bad strategy on my part, frankly. I'm literally taping a special and I'm so dependent on you guys to give me a good reaction so it looks good on the internet. And then one lady with a little bit of a weird laugh and I'm like, I'm gonna get her, dude. That's so rude. Do your jokes, Matt. What was I talking about, Christian? Religion. No, that's what you want to talk about. What are your parents' names?
Gail and Rodney.
Gail and?
Rodney.
Rodney? Oh, they're two fellows. No, they're not. Your mom's name is Rodney?
Gail.
Oh, your mom's name is Gail. Yeah, that adds up. Yeah. Stop this. Sorry, I'm under a lot of stress right now. Your mom's name is Rodney? Everything from the very beginning with getting married is very strange. Wedding invitations, I think, are keeping the postal system alive. I get mail from a friend. It's crazy. And they're inviting me to their weddings. And I get mail from someone who I've never got mail from. And they're like, "What are you doing in 2 Junes?" And on that day, do you want chicken? I'm sorry, let me be clear. Are you asking me if I want chicken in 2 years? Because sometimes I can't decide if I want to brush my teeth or wash my face first, and I don't do either, and I just collapse into bed. So, you're asking a lot of me. I got a wedding invite from one of my friends, one of my old university drinking buddies, and he was an animal. And then he sent me a wedding invite one day, and it was written in like beautiful calligraphy. And I was like, dude, I don't even know you could read. This is unreal. Thank you for having me. Engagement rings are very strange. And this is a little bit of an uncomfortable thing to talk about. But I think we should do it. So, things have changed. You guys, a lot of you, my wife in particular, very smart, very successful woman who makes very good money. I'm so proud of her. And I did buy her a ring, okay? I did it, okay? Don't get mad at me. I did it. I did the same thing that everyone does, which is that my wife told me exactly, or my girlfriend at the time, before I put the down payment down. That's not good. I don't want you guys to think I'm not like laying down a stance. I just want to talk about how it's weird. I did it because she's worth it. You know what I mean? 100%. Not saying she's not. I'm saying, I don't mind buying her the ring, of course, but I floated out an idea. I was like, I'll buy you this for sure. But like, what if you got me a little treat too? I'm not above saying that I would like a little treat. You don't have to buy me a ring. I don't really want a ring. Actually, like a ride-on lawnmower would be cool. I could roll down the aisle like I've always dreamed of since I was a young man. You know what I mean? I did the same thing that all you guys did, man. I did the same thing that everybody does, which is that I asked her what she wanted, and she told me with an unbelievable amount of specificity, and I bought exactly that, and then I gave it to her, and she was like, oh my God, I don't believe it. And it was beautiful. The thing is, though, it comes from a very antiquated time where it's like if you really loved a woman, what you would do is you would go to her dad and you'd be like, can I have her? And he'd be like, yeah, for sure. Yeah, actually, you know what? If you take her, I'll give you a cow. And I do not want to split the room, and I don't want to make any generalizations. But like, none of you guys have cows anymore. And I want one. Because a cow was the first ride-on lawnmower. Thank you. Someone told me before we got engaged, they were just like, oh, you're gonna go propose to somebody right now? Oh my God, Christian, that's your man! Where's he going?
More beer, probably.
More beer? Love that for you. Imagine if he proposed to you right now. Are you guys engaged? No. She went, no. Wow, okay. Maybe get a double, buddy. Or maybe just wait at the bar. I don't know what's going on here. How long have you been together?
Almost 5 years.
Almost 5 years. And it's going well? But you don't want to get married.
Well, someday maybe.
Someday, yeah. I mean, 5 years is a weekend, right? Who knows who that guy even is? Is it a religious thing? Thank you, I'm so sorry. I asked somebody how much money I should spend on engagement rings. And someone told me that I was supposed to spend 3 months' salary. And I was like, oh. Do I pick what months? So my income fluctuates like crazy throughout the year. If you want my ring from like October to December, that's not bad. It's not bad. If you want my ring from June to August, it is made of drink tickets. So we'll see how much you love me. I didn't pick a best man. I think that's so mean. What an interesting way to be mean to all your friends except one. You don't do that at any other party. No other party. It was never your birthday. And we're like, hang on, before I blow out the candles, just gotta make it clear that I like Rick better than all you guys. That's a wild thing that we all do. It is crazy. That you're like, oh my God, I found my wife, the woman I love. She is my favorite woman in the world. And now that I'm in the mood to rank people. Today's the day that I let my beloved family and friends know that I prefer Rick. He is the best man. Thank you for coming. He's better than you. He's better than you. He's better than you. Love Rick, the best man. He is the best man. I love Rick. He's my favorite boy in the world. I love Rick. And in case you're not sure where you sit in my little horseshoe of friends in terms of a hierarchy, I've actually done a top 5 like Casey Kasem. All right, here we are, baby. Here's my top 5 favorite boys. Here they are. Yes, love it. You know what? You wouldn't believe it. My wife has also done the same thing. There they are, top 5 favorite girls. She has made them buy the same dress out of their own money, even though they have very different body types. They are living. Sure. Yes. Yes, let's get them going. Let's get them going. We'll bring them out to dinner like they're a college basketball starting lineup. Oh, yeah. Starting at center, we got Rick. We've talked about Rick. Love Rick. He's the best guy in town. Up next, we got Alex. He is the second best man. I like him more than everyone except Rick. This is the third best man. This is the fourth best man. And this is my wife's brother. Stop putting the brother on the end. It's obvious. Mix them in. We know what you're doing. I don't know what this pose is. I just finished a joke. I'm in Spy Kids. Here's my other note. No more break. No more break. No more break. Stop inviting me to somewhere at 10 o'clock in the morning to a church that you don't even go to, and then making me wait around until I can go to a golf course at 7 o'clock that you don't even golf at. What are we doing? Stop that. One location, please, I beg you. What do you want me to do in the middle? I don't know, hang out with a bunch of randoms and get drunk in a hotel. Okay, thanks. What will you be doing? Oh, I'll be in a limo getting pictures with my favorite friends. Do that first. We did do one traditional thing, which we thought was important, but was actually the most uncomfortable thing I have ever done in my entire life. The first dance, we did that. We thought it would be nice. It was insane. I don't know, because every time you dance, it's like everyone doing it together and no one's looking at you, but all of a sudden you're like, watch us do it. You don't realize how weird it is if you've never done it before. You don't realize that you've just never hugged and rotated for that long before. It's so awkward. Like, oh my God, I cannot believe. Why did we pick Stairway to Heaven? This is a gateway to hell. Oh my God. Thinking about during our first dance, the first time I ever asked her to dance, she said no. I remember. This is not what I was looking for. I remember the first time I saw her, she was like wearing like this American flag tank top, and she was gorgeous. I was like, I gotta talk to this girl. These were simpler times politically. And I went up to her and we made a little bit of small talk and I didn't know what to say or anything. I was like, yeah, okay, thank you, you know? And eventually I was just like, do you want to go dance? And she was like, no, man, my shoes hurt, my feet. And I was like, oh, I don't care if you're wearing a skidoo suit. It's dance time. Let's go. It's hard to feel dumb. It is. And it's one of the most present parts of adult life. I spent so much time in school. The amount of stuff I still don't know that's very necessary to everyday life is shocking. I can't believe I haven't picked it up yet. It's crazy. Like, I don't know how to do my taxes, and I do it. I do it every year. I think. Every year, I'm like, I think that was it. I never get that sense of me like, complete. I'm always like, hope I'm not in trouble. All right. Sure did my best, but it's wild though. It's a crazy system. And I'm not saying I'm against paying my taxes. I am for it. I actually think they're cute. I think they're adorable. Because like my money can't do anything. But our money, working together, we can build roads. In Canada, we can provide free health care to people if they're patient. We can send the Prime Minister to a different country and dress them up like their culture. We did that together. I don't mind paying it. I just wish I knew how. I hate to feel dumb. I hate feeling dumb. Every year the government calls me and they're like, you make any money this year? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, give us some of it. And I'm like, okay, how much you want? And this is the part that makes me mad. They're like, you figure it out. You want me to figure it out? Will you help me? Oh yeah, we built the worst website you've ever seen in your life. Let me get this straight. You're hitting me up for money, and you want me to do homework? Okay, well, if I make a mistake, will you be cool about it? No. We'll be mad. You'll be mad? We'll be crazy mad. How mad? We'll put you in a jail that you kind of pay for. Oh, God. Okay, well, if I make a mistake, you'll tell me right away, right? No, we'll wait like 3 years. Stay on your toes. Keep your receipts. Because we might call you at any minute. I'm like, okay, well, that's very stressful. Does the tax money go towards picking the education system? Yeah. Okay, well, maybe when you had me in there, you could teach me how to give you my money? I don't mean to be a diva, but it would be nice if you taught me how to give you my money, because you had me for 2 decades. You could have told me. You had time. You had me for 2 decades, in a tiny desk with my big head, teaching me the dumbest stuff that I never used. I know 3 kinds of triangles. No one ever asked me. I keep waiting for someone to come up to me in a big hop, be like, young man, name the types of triangles. And I'll be like, I'm trained for this, don't worry. Equilateral, isosceles, the 3rd type. I know. It's a passing grade. I know 3 kinds of clouds for some reason. Cumulus, Hufflepuff, Nimbus 2000. I know tons of clouds. One day they came into school and they're like, hello, sir. They didn't say hello, sir. With my Rugrat shirt on. They did not say hello, sir. One day just let her die. I hate stand-up comedy. I'm not good at anything else. You know? I've been the worst person at every job I've ever done in my entire life. And tonight, I still am. That's humbling. People pick what we learn at school, and I think some people are trying to change it. I think other people have good ideas for what we should be learning. Someone is in a room, a bunch of adults, be like, what do you think we should teach the children this year? And someone's like, I don't know, what about some basic life skills so they were not such a burden upon their parents? And someone's like, interesting. No, anyone else have anything? Yes, yes. Yes, you up there, what you got? What you got? Yes, you. Oh, I don't know, I was thinking about some basic modern sex ed so they stop sending pictures of their dicks to each other. Anyone? No. Yeah, no, gross. God won't like that. Anyone else have any ideas? Yes, you. Yes, what do you got? I don't know, I was thinking maybe we would teach them the real history of their country. Whatever you do not do that. Settle down. Settle. We need to focus. We need to focus on the fundamentals. Like teaching the children how to play the recorder. Because then a Canadian child could grow up and become a famous recorder player. Like no one in history! I asked my friend, she's a music school teacher. I was like, why do they teach the recorder? She's like, because it's cheap. Okay, you know what's cheaper than a recorder? No recorder! Save some money, teach the children, stomp, stomp, clap. There are rhythmless white children bumbling around this country, and they need help. With Stomp, Stomp, Clap, they can do anything. They can join the Lumineers. As if they're like, oh my God, I don't think parents have noisy enough homes. I think their homes are too peaceful and quiet. Let's send the children home with a screechy whistle that sounds like if Mike Tyson's voice had sex with the flute. The recorder sounds terrible. The only thing that sounds worse than a recorder is the smell of a recorder. How wild is it that you guys know what I'm talking about? That's crazy. That is crazy that we all had that feeling of opening up our book bags being like, oh my God, I found a hamster. And it was not a decaying animal. No, it was my breath. Trapped in a musical instrument. Because kids got a lot of good qualities, but good breath ain't one of them. I have never seen a kid. Kids don't even know they have breath. They're always panting in your mouth. Like they just figured out you're gonna die. At some point, they're trying to give you CPR preemptively. Right into your mouth. Their breath always smells like something they've never eaten before. Who gave Braxton a beef Wellington? Kids don't care about their breath, man. They're living free. Roaming around with mustaches made of jam that have been there since last August. They don't care. I used to coach soccer. I saw a 9-year-old boy fart into his own hand and blow it like a kiss at a girl. They don't care. anyone who knows how to do their taxes. I know so many people who could rip hot cross buns on recorder at the drop of a hat. That is insane. I know one person who knows how to do their taxes, and it's my accountant. I hope. I give a stranger my money every year to tell me how much of my money to give to a different stranger. And I have not been educated with the skill set to check if she's doing it right. It could be a pyramid scheme. But luckily I know what that is. It is a scheme with 4 triangles with a square along the bottom. I think the government thinks they taught us how to do it and then forgot. I really think they forgot. Like, if they're like, do the thing we taught you to do, I'm like, what? They're like, do the thing. And I'm like, hot cross buns, what a This is the saddest thing. That's the right fingering. Do you understand? That is the proper fingering for hot cross buns. You could have taken this mic out of my hand and put a recorder into it, and I would have shredded that for you guys. And I don't know the difference between a savings account and a checking account. What happened? I went to business school. I had to do 3 accounting courses, and I still don't really know. I didn't do accounting in school, I did marketing because I watched Mad Men when I was 15 years old and I was like, I'd like to drink in the 50s. But we didn't do anything. We watched commercials. I remember one day we were just watching commercials without the TV. It was like, this was brutal. One of them was so stupid, it made me mad. It's like this big truck drives up and it's like, we built the Toyota Tundra just like you would. And I remember being like, oh no. I don't know how to build a truck. That thing is gonna kill so many people, you know? And you turn on the news one day and be like, thousands are dead in a mass recall of the Toyota Tundra. Most attributing this mass failure to Matt Wright, a 35-year-old comedian who was not sure which one is the teaspoon and which one is the tablespoon. When pressed for comment as to why they hired Mr. Wright, they said that they were very impressed with his performance in the 1992 Pythagoras math competition. And then I gotta march my guilty ass out there and be like, sir, what do you have to say for yourself? And be like, sometimes it's better to arrive safe than to arrive alive. Thank you. When you're in school, they give you an average. You do 7 to 10 subjects, and then they grade you on all of them, and then the average of those 7 things is how smart you are on paper. Casually implying that no matter how good you are at the things that you're great at, the things that you suck at will always drag you down. Because that's not how the rest of life works at all, for what it's worth. As an adult, you gotta do like 3 things. That's it. It's fine. No one ever came up to Wayne Gretzky after a game. They're like, Wayne, you had an incredible game. You had 3 goals and 2 assists, but we actually had to take one of the goals away because you don't know the definition of onomatopoeia. If I can be real with you guys, like, let's be honest, everyone in this room is like really good at like 3 things that you can actually help your community and your family and the people around you. Genuinely, you can contribute. Then you're fine at 5, then passable at 10, and then you're just trash at everything else. And I think we love to be like, that person's an idiot, that person's smart. But I think everyone's both. I think it has more to do with what you catch somebody doing. You guys might watch me doing stand-up comedy and be like, I think that is a borderline competent young man. But if you saw me try to parallel park my car, you'd be like, oh my God, is he okay? And here's the thing, I'm not. I'm scared. Because I learned how to parallel park when I was 17 years old, okay? 17 years old, I learned how to do that, and I grew up in a very small town. So after I did the test, I did not have to parallel park for quite some time because there was spots. And like everything that I learned when I was 17 years old, here's how I did it. Here was my little trick. I would stress learn it right before. I would complete the task in an anxiety blackout, and I would forget everything immediately after it was done. It was gone forever. Then flash forward like 15 years, I'm on a date, and I have to parallel park right in front of the restaurant we're going to. There's this giant parking space. And I'm like, surely this thing I can't do alone will be easier with the added social pressures of the situation, right? So I'm just trying desperately, just making small talk with this poor girl while I struggle around a busy street. She's like, you have any siblings or what? You know, all right, here we are. We're 10 and 2, and we are into the spot, baby. Wrong side of the road, actually. All right, here we are. Okay, shimmy in, shimmy out. This is fun, loving this. Nice start to the day. Okay, there's a guy behind me honking his horn. That is very helpful. We'll definitely make this faster. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. All right, here we are, and we're almost in. Now I just gotta give up and realize that I'm never going to fit my luxury vintage 2008 Toyota Corolla into this giant parking space. And I just drive away while this girl loses interest in me. And I just see in the rearview mirror as I give up, this guy easily backflip his 3,000-pound Alberta crack truck right into the parking space. Then he just kicks the door off his truck, throws his dick over his shoulder, and goes into the restaurant. But that guy can't do jokes. Everyone is fine at 3 things. That's all you need to be. You don't need to be good at everything. No one likes people who are good at everything. Just do your 3 things and mind your own business. Some people don't like when I say this. They're like, not me, man. I'm a jack of all trades, man. I'll do it all. I mean, like, yeah, maybe. Maybe you're the exception. Or maybe self-awareness is a thing you're not so good at. Everyone is smart. Everyone is dumb. It's okay. Einstein has this beautiful expression. And a quick aside about Einstein. Einstein is a man who was so smart that we use his name to call other people smart. And Einstein, he obviously did some incredible work, I imagine. I gleaned from his Wikipedia page. But he also banged his cousin so many times, he got divorced about it. So... doesn't seem smart to me. But here's the thing. He has this beautiful expression, which is something like, I don't want to mess this up, but like, I just want to get it right. Everyone in their own way is a genius, but if you spend your life judging a fish by its ability to climb a tree, you'll think it's a fat whore or something. We all have smart and dumb in us. The man who invented the parachute, a device that still saves lives to this day, died while testing the parachute because he forgot to include the weight of the parachute in his calculations. Guys, it was like 100 years ago. You're giving me real too soon energy right now. Okay, we'll lighten it up. Elon Musk. The smartest, dumbest man I have ever seen in my entire life. I'm not taking anything away from his accomplishments. I do think it does kind of prove that just because you have a lot of money doesn't mean you're smart. But some people don't agree, and I will give him credit. He invented an electric car. That's amazing. He also tweeted, I put the art in fart. That's the same guy. We contain multitudes. The same people who made Game of Thrones Season 1 also made Game of Thrones Season 8. And if I may go off on a quick tangent, Game of Thrones season 1 to 4 is some of the finest television I have ever seen in my life. It is incredible, and I loved it so much. I was hooked on it, and when the final season was coming around, I was like, this is gonna be so good. And it was not. It was so bad. It's like a child drew it, and they reluctantly hung it on the fridge. Here's the thing that happened. The guys who made Game of Thrones, their careers were going so well. They got an offer to make a Star Wars movie, and then while they were making Game of Thrones, as they were focused on other things, and I wanted them to make the greatest finale ever made. They had so much great stuff set up, and they never really did any of it. And it just felt like they mailed it in, and it sucked. Like one part during one of the episodes, there's just a Starbucks cup in the middle of a table, and it's supposed to take place in like 13 tickety 2. So I know Starbucks is everywhere, but like not the past. I was so mad at them that they didn't make the last season good, and it pissed me off for weeks and weeks. I was so angry that they let me down. Until I was in the shower one day, and I thought about how I have performed at the last 2 weeks of any job that I have ever done. And I would have done the same thing. I would have done a worse job, actually. I think that's a good lesson. I think that we do not always appreciate it when things are going well. We just think they're gonna go good forever, but it's actually a much more likely occurrence in life that something starts good, and when everyone's excited, it's great. And then the middle, it kind of starts to fall a little bit, and at the end, it just ends abruptly and awkwardly, and it is very unsatisfying. Good night.
One, two, three, Macaw!